Hello, everyone! Today, it's time to hop into a time machine and travel back to 1981. What were the entertainment stories that set the world ablaze that year? 1. The royal wedding of Charles and Diana. A wedding for the ages. In 1981, the eyes of the entire world were fixated on one event, the wedding of Prince Charles of England and the beautiful Lady Diana Spencer, held on July 29th at St. Paul's Cathedral in London. This wedding was literally called the Wedding of the Century, drawing hundreds of millions of viewers worldwide to their television screens. Diana's 25-foot-long wedding dress, train, and her elegant presence became the dream of women worldwide. Their fairy tale love story delivered a message of hope amidst the unstable international climate of the time. The live broadcast set a Guinness World Record for the most viewers in history. This marriage went beyond a simple royal event, creating immense cultural and social ripple effects. Diana instantly became a fashion icon, her style spearheading global trends. The wedding significantly boosted global interest in the British royal family and marked the beginning of the Diana syndrome, lasting decades. While their relationship was marred by privacy invasion and ended tragically, the 1981 wedding remains a beautiful, hopeful moment etched in history. 2. Michael Jackson's solo career takes off and the continued success of Off the Wall. The 1980s marked the prelude to the era of Michael Jackson, the king of pop. His solo album, Off the Wall, released in 1979, continued dominating worldwide charts in 1981, cementing his solo artistry. His unique musical style, moving beyond the Jackson 5 legacy, captivated critics and the public alike. Hits like Don't Stop Till You Get Enough and Rock With You blended disco and funk, setting new trends. The album won the 1981 Grammy for Best R&B Vocal Performance, among other accolades, highlighting his musical prowess. Selling over 20 million copies globally, Off the Wall showcased Jackson's songwriting, lyrical, and producing talents. This innovative work laid the crucial foundation for his later blockbuster, Thriller, launching his career as one of pop music's greatest icons. 3. The shock and mourning following John Lennon's assassination. On December 8, 1980, devastating news shocked the world. John Lennon, a Beatles member and peace icon, was assassinated in New York. The year 1981 became a global period of mourning. Lennon's death was more than celebrity loss. It touched millions, yearning for peace and love. Memorials, music tributes, and reflections happened worldwide throughout 1981. New York's Central Park's Strawberry Fields became a pilgrimage site. His final album, Double Fantasy, surged posthumously to chart-topping sales. This tragedy cast a shadow over the early 80s, but underscored the enduring power of Lennon's message of peace and harmony, which continues to inspire millions. 4. Queen's continued reign and the release of Greatest Hits. 1981 was pivotal for Queen. Their release of Greatest Hits in October became one of the best-selling albums in British history. It compiled timeless tracks like Bohemian Rhapsody, We Will Rock You, We Are the Champions, and another one, Bites the Dust. The album dominated UK charts for 4 consecutive weeks. Their South American tour, including a massive concert at Brazil's Morumbi Stadium, reaffirmed their global popularity. Freddie Mercury's dynamic stage presence and the band's exceptional musicianship electrified fans worldwide. This album introduced Queen's legacy to new fans and solidified their legendary status. 5. The Rolling Stones' Tattoo You album, release and success. Another highlight of 1981 was the Rolling Stones, who released Tattoo You in August, their 16th UK and 18th US studio album, featuring hits like Start Me Up. The album topped Billboard 200 for 9 consecutive weeks and received critical acclaim. Their large-scale North American tour showcased their unyielding energy and performance skills. Mick Jagger's vocals and Keith Richards' guitar riffs preserved their unique sound. Reinforcing their decades-long legendary status, Tattoo You proved the Rolling Stones were not resting on past glories, but continued shaping rock music. 6. Raiders of the Lost Ark, release and box office success. Summer 1981 saw the release of Raiders of the Lost Ark, directed by Steven Spielberg, and produced by George Lucas. This action-adventure blockbuster, starring Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones, thrilled global audiences. The movie's thrilling story, exotic locations, and charismatic characters set a new standard for adventure films. It grossed over $380 million worldwide and won 5 Academy Awards. Its success propelled Ford to superstardom and launched one of Hollywood's most iconic franchises. 7. The launch of MTV and a new era for the music industry. August 1st, 1981, marked the birth of MTV Music. Television revolutionizing the music industry. At a time when radio dominated, MTV popularized music videos as a primary way to experience music. The first broadcasted song, The Buggles' "Video Killed the Radio Star," was symbolic of this shift. MTV gave artists new creative outlets, visually amplifying their music. Artists like Michael Jackson and Madonna rose to global stardom through MTV. The channel became a cultural hub, transforming music promotion and consumption forever. 8. The continued boy band craze and prelude to New Kids on the Block. The early 80s saw boy bands flourishing. Groups like New Edition debuted in 1981, capturing teen fans' hearts. This era built the boy band success. Formula appealing looks, dance skills, and catchy pop tunes. Producer Maurice Starr recognized this potential and began planning for future megabands. Although New Kids on the Block debuted officially in 1984, 1981 laid the groundwork. This period foreshadowed the boy band dominance of the late 80s and 90s. 9. Actors' strike and its impact on Hollywood film production. In 1981, Hollywood faced a major actors' strike lasting 6 weeks. Disputes over salaries, video cassette revenues, and new technology rights led Screen Actors Guild and AFTRA to halt work. Numerous film and TV productions were delayed, causing significant economic impacts. The strike highlighted the growing need to protect actors' rights in a changing media landscape and shaped future labor relations. 10. The spread and growing influence of new wave music. New wave music surged globally, blending punk rock's rebellious spirit with polished pop sounds. Bands like Duran Duran and the Police topped charts. Artists like Blondie and Talking Heads innovated with synthesizers and electronic drums. Fashion and visuals synced with MTV's rise, cementing new wave as a key pillar of 80s pop culture and influencing music for decades. And that's a wrap on the Top 10 Entertainment News Stories that rocked 1981. From royal weddings to musical revolutions, 1981 was a landmark year. Thanks for joining us. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more fascinating history. See you next time!